Hey YouTube, coming at you here with a video on a '07 Chevrolet Silverado Classic with a 4.3 liter in it. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube here and there. People saying that they've cut the big baffle, I guess well, not baffle, but the piece in this throttle body here. That usually there would be a big aluminum piece here. People, posting videos about cutting that off and gaining, horsepower or whatever. Partially, it helps with acceleration and the idle of this truck. Of course, I've replaced spider injectors, distributor cap, rotor, everything possible. It'll start up and run just fine. It was missing like crazy on 2 cylinders. It does have 305,000 miles, so I'm kind of babying this motor because it runs so good when, after you got it running. But the only issue I'm having with the vehicle is when I start it, it'll run for a minute and it'll run fine, and then act like you just shut the key off. But sometimes it'll catch itself and then just keep running, and then sometimes it'll just die completely. It don't matter if you're in gear, driving, sitting still, it always does it. It only does it when you cold start it. So I don't know what that deal is. I've been looking into that. But today I've cut the big thing off the throttle body. I'll show you what that is here. I used a Dremel tool to cut it off. Heck, shoot, I have to find it actually. It's on the ground somewhere. But I used a Dremel tool with a cutting wheel, and I just cut that piece off there. I ain't drilled the rivets out or nothing like that. Oh, here it is, right here. I cut this piece off the bottom of it. Like I said, I just used a Dremel tool, the cutting blade, and I just cut it all the way around, just about as even as I could, and held it with a pair of pliers, and then I went back with the sanding wheel and smoothed it all down, and took some invisible glass and cleaned everything up real nice. Got all the particles off there, shined it up. I really need to get in here and clean the throttle body. It's got a little soot in it. As you can see, I've cleaned that dude up pretty good. But this is like a performance mod. People say it helps. I think it does. A lot of people want to post a video and saying, oh, I took mine off and I dropped my bolts in the intake. Well, for one, if you leave it shut and you hold your hand against this with it shut, where it ain't going to open up, and you hold it shut, and you take your other hand with a T handle, T15, that's what takes it off, is a T15, and you put it in there and you can just loosen the bolts up. As long as that throttle body is closed, you should not lose a bolt down in there. You should be able to take it with your hand and set it off to the side. And the way I took it out, once I removed the bolts, I just opened it up to what you'd call wide open throttle, and I grabbed it and just pulled it out. Mine wasn't too bad corroded in there. So that's how you would cut that off. That's how I did it. It didn't take probably 5 minutes to do it. Literally not even 5 minutes. And it helps with takeoff. It helps with pulling stuff. It gives you more low-end torque, more low-end power, because if anyone knows these 4.3s, they're notorious that they have like a power band of like 2,500 to 4,000 to 5,000 RPMs. Unless you get it built, then it go up to 6,000, 7,000. This motor only really has torque when you're taking off and you get up to speed and you like really crack it down or something. Every 4.3 I've seen is the same way. So this helps with the low end part. So whenever you pull out here now, you can kick it down and it'll actually get up and go. It won't just sit there and bog down real bad like this one does. And this actually helped quite a bit on this vehicle. So that's how you do that. Stay tuned, and I'm going to update some more videos on how-tos and stuff about these trucks as I work my way through fixing this one. I got it, and it was a piece of junk, really, and I've made it what it is now. So all I can do is keep trying. I'll keep updating y'all on videos on how to clean stuff, put stuff on. I missed the spider injector tutorial. I was going to make one of them, but there's plenty of them on there. And for any of y'all ever wondering, or ever have this issue, or you run into this issue, if you ever have to change the spider injectors and you have a 2007 model Classic, Cat Eye Classic, not the new body, but the Cat Eye Classic, these fuel lines are different than the regular 4.3. This one has a block right here. Usually there would be a second line coming out of here, would be your return line, and this is your main fuel line going in. Well, this one has a block. Well, it took me about 2 or 3 tries to find the right spider injector assembly for this truck. It was quite hectic, but I finally found it on Rock Auto. It had an $85 core fee on it, so I took my old ones and sent them back. So that fixed a lot of my issues. They were all gunked up, 305,000 miles. I imagine you would be too. But anyways, that's an update on this and how to do that. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the like and subscribe button for more videos and how-tos. We're trying to build the channel here. Thank you.